Legit, like legit. When I say legit, I mean legit, Lexi. Hey you guys, what's up? It's Lexi, and so for today's video, this is like one of my back to school videos. Today's video is going to be how to survive middle school, or how to succeed in middle school, because I just got done with middle school. I'm going to be a freshman next year, which is like, because I feel like everyone hates the freshman. I'd just rather like skip the sophomore year, you feel? This is my second time filming this video because it was out of focus the entire time. And I'm so mad because it was like, I was saying some deep stuff. Like, it was good. It was going good. But now I have to film it again. I'm going to be giving you a few tips that definitely I learned after getting out of middle school and now moving on to high school. Yeah, let's hop right in. This is not one of my tips, but like, people sometimes think that middle school is like the worst 4 years of your life. You're going to hate it. You're going to cry. It's gonna be bad. People say it's gonna be bad, but I think that you don't just have to survive in middle school, you should thrive. Yeah, I worked on that one. It's not really a matter of surviving, it's a matter of enjoying it and making your time there better, because you're gonna be there for 4 years. You have to be. It's the law. So you might as well just make the best of it. Okay, so the first thing is, don't worry about every little thing. I used to do this. Actually, 8th grade year I really didn't, but I did used to do this like back before. Like test grades, especially, or just like any grades. Because yeah, grades, you should strive to always do your best, but if you don't get the score you desire, don't worry about it, because it's not gonna matter at all. Next year, like, I was thinking about all these tests I had to take like toward the end of the year, and then when school ended, it didn't matter at all. It didn't matter to me. It didn't matter to anyone else. It didn't make a difference in my life. Like, because I got an 80 on this it really didn't change me at all, and it's not going to change you, and it's not going to make a difference in your life. It's not the end of the world, so just like don't stress about it so much. And if you're stressing and you're worried, then you're probably not prepared or paying attention in class or doing what you're supposed to be doing. If you just do what the teachers advise you to do for their class, then you won't have to stress so much, and it's gonna be so much better. Or don't stress about like toxic friendships, because they're gonna change, they're gonna come and go. But you will eventually find the people that you're meant to be surrounded with. I used to stress about teachers because some of my teachers I just did not like at all, and I was like, I can't go to their class. I can't. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom the entire class. I can't do this. But honestly, you're there for like, how long? We were there for like 40 minutes. Each class is 40 minutes. I was like, let me chill out, because it's not even that bad. Okay, next one. Teachers are only there to help you succeed in their class. So you should follow their advice and definitely ask for help when you need it. So after teachers, if they have office hours or like, you know, hours so they can stay after school or come in the morning, you can meet with them on something that you're having trouble understanding. Because most teachers, if they're not like totally evil and they don't want to be a teacher, most teachers want to help you succeed, and they want to set you up for success in their class so that you can do well and you can thrive. So unless you have a horrible, evil witch of a teacher, then they only want you to do good. So do good, which sounds so much more simpler than it actually is. Is that even a word, simpler? So much more simpler. I learned this in 5th grade. My 5th grade teacher, when I was a little like wee child, I think I was like 10 or 11 or however old you are when you're in 5th grade, she told me this, and I will never forget it, and I think it's so true. You get out what you put in. If you put in so much effort into that essay and you try your hardest to, you know, utilize as many lessons in those compositional risks and everything that you learned, and just like, if you put in effort basically, then 99.999% of the time you will get out a pleasing grade, or something that's not below average, or like an E or an F or whatever. But if you put in like crap effort, you're gonna get a crap grade. Like, most of the time that happens. Don't just BS your way through it. Like, you shouldn't BS your way through life anyways. And some people can, and that's just whatever, because life is unfair. But always strive to do your best and don't just like put in no effort, because it will get you nowhere. And like, you're here for 4 years. While you're here, you might as well just do it, because yes, like I said before, in the future it's not gonna matter, but right now you're in this moment. So why would you not try something? Next one. Some things, if not all of them, this sounds bad, but some things, if not all of them, are temporary. So like when you're in middle school, you're changing a lot. You don't really know who you are yet. And I'm saying this as if I'm like old or something, or I know anything about life, but I know that when you're in middle school, you don't really know yourself, and you're trying to figure out the way you feel about things, the way you react to things, just what you like, what you don't like, stuff like that. So definitely like friendships, who you want to be surrounded with, is going to change. Like, people are gonna come and go in your life, and that happens even in regular life, but like they might come and go a little quicker in middle school. And you may think they're gonna be your best friend forever, but then the next week you guys aren't speaking. Also, feelings. Some people are just like, I hate my life, I just don't want to do this anymore. People, and I get if there's like something going on outside of school, and that's different, but if it's like school, you're just like, oh, I hate it here, I hate middle school. That is definitely going to change. There's always a rainbow at the end of the hurricane. Is that the saying? Or is it? No, there's always a rainbow after the storm. So it's gonna be temporary. You're not gonna feel that way forever. Don't make permanent decisions for temporary feelings. My mom told me that one. Shout out to Katrina. But I think that's very true. Be yourself. People say this all the time, but if you're trying to act like someone that you're not, then it's just, you're gonna be living a lie, I guess. You're not gonna feel yourself. You're not gonna feel happy. I know that you may see some people and you're like, wow, I want to be friends with them. I want to be like them. I want to do things with them. I want to be with, like, you know, I want to be friends with them. You act like someone else and then you're friends with them, then you're just not gonna be happy. Like, if you just be yourself, you're gonna attract the people who you want to be surrounded with. You're gonna attract the people who are just like you, who have things in common with you, who you can get along with, who are gonna make you happy, and who you're gonna have a good time with. If you're with people who, like, are just like, if you're pretending to be someone else and you're with people just like the person you're pretending to be, then it's not gonna be a good time. Like, I'm sorry. Last thing I have to say is, it's all what you make it. That is the secret to life. I'm definitely a more like optimistic person, like positive, glass half full, look on the bright side kind of person. And if you're not, then you just have to try to think more positively. Because if you think it's gonna be horrible, and you think you're gonna hate it, think it's gonna be sad, and you think you're gonna have the worst 4 years of your life, then you might just like have the worst 4 years of your life. But if you go into it with an open mindset and you don't worry about it and you just go in positively, then it's most likely going to be a more positive experience for the most part. Actually, I have a story. So when you're in 5th grade, like, you know, or when you're like in 4th grade, you go to like a little orientation where they introduce you to school to get you more comfortable with the new environment that you're going to be in for the next 4 years. I keep saying for the next 4 years because it's like 4 years, guys. But so my neighbor has a little 4th grader, so she went and took him to the orientation. And then one day I was talking to her, and then she was talking about the orientation, and she was like, the gyms were horrible, the classrooms were horrible, the ceilings are so low, it just looks so sad and depressing. And I was like, okay, first of all, I didn't think our school was that bad, but I guess it is. Second of all, like, your kid should be able to, like, look on the bright side. And, like, I told her, I was like, well, it's all what you make it, because if you think it's gonna be depressing, then you're gonna be depressed. Like, that's just gonna happen because you guys, I was talking so loud, my camera, talking so long, my camera went off on me. But I don't know where I was saying, but I was like, it's all what you make it. So let's make it rock. Make it rock, says Hannah Montana. Hannah Montana was not wrong, guys. Anyways, I said some last stuff in the last video that was just like solid gold, and I'm so mad that it got deleted, that it was like out of focus. If you guys like this video, definitely give it a big thumbs up. And if you have never seen like these before, or if you have and you decided not to, subscribe down below. And I really like doing these type of videos where I can share like what I think and how I feel about certain things. I know, I get really passionate about it. I think you can tell. Comment down below if you guys like these videos too. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video.
I just don't understand it.